It's Monday, January 21. This is the news on PBCJ. I am Simone Absalom. Authorities are warning companies seeking to circumvent the prohibition on scandal bags by manufacturing bags slightly larger than the size stipulated under the ban. The ban on plastic bags up to 24 by 24 inches has been in place since January 1. However, it is understood that some companies have switched to bags 25 by 25 inches in size. Peter Knight, Chief Executive Officer of the National Environment and Planning Agency, NEPA, said the government will be moving to address the issue by moving the policy goalpost. Mr. Knight said the authorities will start cracking down on the use of the banned bags as soon as the grace period for using up existing stock ends on January 31. Additional $7.28 billion has been allocated to the Major Infrastructure Development Program, MIDP, in the second supplementary estimates for the 2018-2019 fiscal year. This was disclosed by Finance and Public Service Minister Dr. Nigel Clark as he opened the debate on the estimates in the House of Representatives last week. The lower house approved the second supplementary estimates, which show that administration is to spend an additional $11.5 billion for this fiscal year, increasing the budget from $791.11 billion to $802.56 billion. The finance minister told the House that major works along Constant Spring Road, Hagley Park Road, and ferry to Macfield will be substantially completed by the end of March. He said that the government, acting through the National Works Agency, is pursuing an aggressive construction schedule designed to reduce public inconvenience and dislocation. Local Government and Community Development Minister Desmond McKenzie says the government will exercise provisions of the Disaster Risk Management Act in the interest of public safety. The act is intended to empower designated personnel, known as authorized officers, to take certain action in areas declared vulnerable or disaster zones. Speaking at the recent launch of the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management Earthquake and Tsunami Awareness Campaign in Kingston, Mr. McKenzie urged greater urgency by the public in responding to directives by the government to respond to natural disasters. The Maritime Authority of Jamaica, MAJ, plans to institute a flag weather warning system with accompanying signs at seaport departure points to provide vessels with alerts on storm and wind conditions. This was disclosed at a town hall meeting for small passenger vessel operators held at Fort Charles, Port Royal last week. The sensitization meeting was held in wake of a boat capsizing on December 27, 2018 in the Lime Key Basin, resulting in the death of 2 people. Speaking at the meeting, Director General of the Maritime Authority of Jamaica, Rear Admiral Peter Brady, urged the operators to adhere to the safety requirements found in the Shipping Act and the harbor rules. He also stressed that passengers should be properly briefed by boat operators before going out to sea. Governor General Sir Patrick Allen has called on all leaders in Jamaica to join forces and build a nation that is free from crime and violence.
We are blessed with the capacity to find solutions to the problems which we encounter. What we need is the will, the consistency, and the fixity of purpose to do what must be done to build a Jamaica which is consistent with the desires of the people of faith and with those who have shaped our national development plan. And most importantly, to build a Jamaica where crime and violence have no place.
The Governor General was speaking at the 39th National Leadership Prayer Breakfast held at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel in New Kingston last Thursday. The Governor General reminded the audience of the purpose of the National Leadership Prayer Breakfast.
That the genesis of this annual National Prayer Breakfast, it began out of a national concern for healing, building togetherness, tolerating difference, and as our national anthem promotes, showing true respect for all.
The breakfast was held under the theme I Pledge, as an inspiration from Dr. C. Keene's book, I Promise, in which he took an in-depth look at the national pledge and was passionate about the role it could play in nation building. The official launch of Reggae Month 2019 took place last evening. It is being held under the theme Celebrating Reggae's Legacy. Now in its 12th year, Reggae Month highlights the integral importance of reggae music to Jamaica's economy.
But this relationship between entertainment and tourism can be seen as symbiotic, as they impact each other and thus play an important role in influencing the development and growth of both industries. The Sport and Entertainment Network blends features of both industries to develop the Jamaican tourism product while fostering growth and job creation through the development and/or enhancement of targeted sports, entertainment, niche products such as Reggae Month.
The importance of reggae and tourism was underscored by Minister of Culture Olivia Babsy-Grange.
It's our heartbeat and it's our lifestyle. And our music is the soundtrack of the Rastafari religion as well. And reggae has enhanced socio-political movements which brought down bad regimes, oppressive regimes, such as apartheid in South Africa. And it has inspired the working class to stand up for their rights all over the world.
Plans are advanced to build out the capacity of reggae across the island.
We have, through the network, the Linkages Network, appropriated $25 million for the building out of the product of reggae across Jamaica this year. We've done something else, and that means looking at developing reggae trails on the basis of the iconic locations from which the real icons of reggae emerged. Chocomo in West Kingston, Trenchtown, 9 Miles, Belmont, and Somerton in St. James. Somerton because Somerton is the district that the most highly recognized living Jamaican artist, music, and actor of big screen, Jimmy Cliff, lives.
The month-long event celebrates the genre's global impact and influence. It includes a number of signature events, namely an observance of a Reggae Icons concert and the Jamaica Reggae Industry Association Awards function. Three words people associate with Jamaica are food, music, and love. So says Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett. According to Mr. Bartlett, the new tourism campaign will be centered around love.
So Jamaica is a destination of food, music, and love. And so we have carved out a new advertising program which we will launch shortly around love. Jamaica, the destination of love. But the messaging of our love is music. And guess what music? Reggae music. And so it is reggae that is going to redefine and help us to re-image Jamaica's advertising and promotions into the further growth path that we're going to embrace.
In an effort to help those suffering from epilepsy, the Jamaican Epilepsy Association has partnered with the Jamaica National Group in an effort to raise funds to assist with buying medication. The association hopes to raise US $2,000 via the JN Group's isupportjamaica.com platform to assist its members. Epilepsy is a brain disorder in which clusters of nerve cells in the brain sometimes signals abnormally, causing strange sensations, emotions, and behavior, or sometimes convulsions, muscle spasms, and can result in loss of consciousness. Joy McHugh, Executive Director of the Jamaica Epilepsy Association, explained that the cost for 2 to 3 or even 4 to 6 different combinations of medications ranges from $12,000 to $45,000 per month per person. In regional news, St. Lucia's Prime Minister Gaston Brown has presented an EC $1.2 billion budget to Parliament, outlining new taxes and warning tax dodgers that it will not be business as usual. Brown told legislators that the recurrent expenditure is estimated to be just over $1 billion. Brown, who is also finance minister, said that a tax would be introduced to fund the University of the West Indies at Five Islands. In his address, Brown also indicated that taxes on sugary beverages would be implemented this year, given the fact that too many people were being affected by non-communicable diseases. Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Dr. Keith Rowley, signed the host country agreement for CARIFESTA with Ambassador Erwin LaRocque, Secretary General of CARICOM. The signing of the official agreement further demonstrates Trinidad and Tobago's full commitment to hosting the region's premier festival of the arts, which takes place from August 16 to 25, 2019. CARIFESTA 2019 will be seeing the coming together of arts, cultural practitioners, and businesses from throughout the region, all responding to the call of this festival's theme, the tangible and intangible: connect, share, invest. In sports, National Football Technical Director Wendell Downswell says the Jamaica Football Federation will be pushing local Red Stripe Premier League clubs to have proper systems of scouting by the end of the year. This is to meet regional governing body CONCACAF's mandate of having a fully professional football structure this year. While many local clubs, especially the semi-professional ones of the Red Stripe Premier League, may send personnel to watch games and training sessions of their rivals, these persons are not officially and specifically employed for opposition analysis or prospective player examination. Downswell agrees that Jamaican club football, being semi-professional, has hampered the ability to spot young talent. He said that while the JFF will be pushing the mandate, it is important that clubs cooperate in upgrading their technical structures. And that's the news on PBCJ. I'm Simone Absalom. Pleasant viewing.